Okay, so this is gonna be like a part 2, because yesterday I was recording and then my kid got home from daycare with my husband, so went and hung out with them for a little bit, but, I think I kind of left off with just the stiffness I was feeling, now I'm, see how many days post off my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sorry, I'm 4 days. Post-op today. I'm hoping to take a shower today to get all this off. Kind of clean it up. But yeah, so kind of got the stiffness. I'm still feeling really stiff. I think on Friday, Thursday night, is when I first had my first solid meal. I had some spaghetti. Went down okay. Honestly, what it feels like is, it feels like you have, well, everybody can be different, but for me, it just felt like I had, really, there you go, I still kind of feel like I have really bad strep throat, just when you swallow and, the glands, suck in, and, that pain that you get when you have a cold, that's what I felt like, and plus I had a lot of phlegm. I still have quite a bit of phlegm in my chest, which I did not know that was, I didn't know that was a thing, when I woke up, so that was interesting to say the least. Oh jeez, I don't know what just happened. There's some birds out my door, my cat's going for them. So, yeah, when I woke up, they said that a lot of that's just from all the stuff they have down your throat, for your airways and everything. It can accumulate fluids down there because you're laying down, so that's been kind of difficult to try to get out, because obviously you don't really want to cough or anything when you have this, so that's been interesting, trying to get all that phlegm out. But so that's honestly what it felt like, is it feels like I just have a really bad cold in my throat, like a chest and throat cold. I do know, when I first wake up is when I'm obviously the most stiff. As the day goes on, I can, move a little bit more. I can definitely go more towards my right side with no issues. My left side's a little bit more sensitive, just because, again, I had those, higher lymph nodes and, everything on there, so you can see I'm still pretty bruised. Also, my whole shoulder, hurts. He said that there was no damage. I can still, shrug and everything. That was one of the possible risks that I could have with the surgery, just from them going and dealing with the nerves. But it's still tender and sore through my back. I'm left-handed, so I'm hoping that all just comes back normal, to be normal. I have noticed that I do feel like my heart rate is a little bit higher since having it, with being on the medicine, which is a side effect of the levothyroxine that they have me on. I'm on 100 mcgs right now, so I'm hoping that that's just still going to be, my body's adjusting, post-surgery, dealing with that. I don't know why this is being so weird. Yeah, maybe that's better. There. So yeah, so just dealing with that. I'm just trying to think of, I had a neck pillow, which I'll probably, again, make another video of, all the stuff I use and what was really helpful for me. Because it just really helped with, having it behind my neck to support. That was really helpful. But yeah, I think I'm recovering as well as I can be. I'm going back to the Mayo on April 25th to meet with the surgeon so they can look at it. They really don't give you any instructions for care. There's pretty much the only thing they said is don't make sudden movement looking up. But looking up, it's is the farthest I can go without feeling it pulling. I'm still numb all through here. I still can't, it feels like it's asleep almost. It's kind of that tingly feeling, which it was my whole jaw. And I can feel my jaw, but it's below my jawline I can't feel. This is still pretty tender you know, so it's kind of hard when I am nursing because my little one, or trying to hold my baby. It's been kind of difficult, but again, I'm hoping it'll be healing here pretty soon. He said the tape will probably come off on its own and just leave it. All the stitches are on the inside. I'm not touching it. Like, if it wants to come off, it can come off, but like, I'm not touching it. I'm hoping it just stays on until I go see him again, and then he can just take it off, but we'll see. My voice is, I would say, for the most part, it's kind of back, but still have like this fluid in my throat and chest. I'm coughing up, and it does get rough. I do recommend having hot tea. That's been like my lifesaver. Also, like, I mean, everybody's different, but I was pretty constipated a couple days after the surgery. They say that's pretty normal with the anesthesia, there we go, and just like not moving. The diet's changing, obviously, so I also had a prolapse after I had my child 3 months ago, so obviously that's kind of concerning to me. But, you know, so just make sure that you're taking, they offer you stool softeners at the hospital, so take them, and then take, you know, a laxative or like some prune juice or whatever when you're at home, just to get things going again. Trying to think of other just like feeling thing that I wish that I would know going into it, because it's just like, I mean, I know everybody's different, but like, I just wanted to be prepared going into it, and I felt like a lot of people just like, oh yeah, I went and had it on Thursday and was back to work on Monday, and I'm like, I don't know what those people are taking. Yeah, I cannot imagine going back to work like 2 days after this. Like, I'm still just like sore and tired, and I know like I got back home Wednesday, like late afternoon, early evening, and I pretty much just slept. Thursday, like, I literally slept, got up, ate, nursed my baby, and went back to sleep, like the whole day. I think yesterday was the first time that I think I slept for like an hour and a half or 2 hours in the morning, and then I kind of just like still like just laid on the couch, you know, I wasn't doing anything. This morning I did just like a couple like leg bridges, just to again get things going. Feel like I was doing something, and I can definitely tell that like I was really tired after doing that. So it's just kind of knowing your body and figuring out when to move, when you can push it a little bit farther. I'm hoping like Monday or Tuesday I can at least like maybe walk on the treadmill, just to move and strengthen my body. I mean, literally the only solid food I've had in the last like almost week now has been a bowl of spaghetti and a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup last night. Other than that, it's been Jell-O, Ensure shakes, Melto meal, and smoothies. Like, that's what I've been eating, and I think you can only do that for so long before your body starts craving a little bit more. And luckily, it hasn't been hurting as much to swallow. That's kind of going away. So I would say it took 3 solid days for me to be able to swallow. That's another thing, like when they give you all these pills at the hospital and you're just like, oh my gosh, it hurts to swallow. But it's hard, but when you do swallow, like, try to push your chin up so it straightens it, and it does help to swallow it a little more. I kept getting things stuck in my throat because I was like swallowing like this because it hurts so bad. So like my husband's like, straighten your chin and it'll go down, and like once I started doing that, like, it still hurt, but it would go down at least. And then the Tums that they give you for your calcium, those are chewable, so that's good. But yeah, just drinking, like, I tried drinking in a straw, I tried drinking out of the cup, well, it just hurts. It does. Like, it hurts for a couple days. I haven't taken Tylenol since Thursday, I think. Okay, again, it's so hard to explain because it's not painful. I'm not like, oh, this hurts. It's just really uncomfortable, but it's not like an uncomfortable that Tylenol's gonna fix, you know, because it's just like the skin tightening, and I can just tell like the inside, like right here, it's just very tender. So I just don't think Tylenol is really gonna affect that. And like honestly, it hurts more to swallow the Tylenol pills than the pain. So, but yeah, besides the fentanyl, the one thing of fentanyl I got at the hospital, I didn't take any other like narcotics, pain, anything after that. It was just Tylenol, like every 4 hours. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. Kind of just stretching out and just working the muscles. I mean, again, they say don't touch it, like don't do any like creams or massages or tissue massages or anything for at least the first 2 weeks. Sorry, looking at my kid, making sure they're okay. But yeah, I think that's about it. Again, I'm probably gonna try to make updates on this just to track the journey more, almost for me, but if it helps somebody else, then awesome. I just know when I was first diagnosed with cancer, especially being pregnant, it really would have been helpful to see other things and see other people's real life experiences. Which I do have to say, if you are dealing with thyroid cancer and you are pregnant, it's going to be okay. It sucks. It really sucks. It's the worst timing ever. I had papillary thyroid carcinoma, which is a slow-moving cancer, so luckily, like, my doctors and surgeons were okay with me waiting a while. I found out, like, the end of September, beginning of October, and I was due the beginning of January. And they didn't want to do the surgery in my 3rd trimester because it can induce labor. And then they said that I can take a couple months to like get my milk supply up, kind of bond with the baby. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is harder to nurse the baby with this. It's doable, but it's not the same. So, and I have a 3-year-old as well, and he's so sweet. Like, I'll be like, oh, you had to give me gentle hugs, and he's like, oh, I can't wait till I can give you big squeeze hugs, mommy. So just if you do have kids, just kind of letting them know, like, hey, gotta be gentle with mommy for a little bit, or daddy if you're the one having the thyroidectomy. But yeah, just talk with your doctors, work with them, try to figure out a good game plan. I just make sure to pump a lot. I haven't noticed too much of a drastic cut in my milk supply. I think what I have noticed is just the fact that I wasn't eating or drinking a lot for like 3 days, so I think that's definitely had an impact. But I'm hoping today is like my first day that I had my oatmeal this morning, I'm drinking my tea, been drinking more liquids, it doesn't hurt so much to swallow. I'm hoping that my supply will go back to the way it was pre-surgery. Everything that I've read and researched says that as long as you're on medication to replace your thyroid, it shouldn't affect your milk supply, and that the levothyroxine is perfectly safe. Only like 1% of it gets into your breast milk, so not affecting the baby in that way at all. So that's good. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like, if you're going through this, you got it. It's difficult, but you just gotta have the mentality that you're gonna be stronger after this, that you're gonna be victorious. That yeah, you're gonna be stiff for a little bit, but you're gonna get through it. And getting all this out of you is just gonna be the best thing in the long run. It took me a while to get my head around that, especially when I felt perfectly healthy. They found my cancer when I just had a cold, and they were doing filling up my throat, and they found a lump. So that's when I found out that I had it, and I felt fine. So the fact that I was like going into surgery, knowing that I'm gonna make myself worse, knowing that I'm gonna have to be on lifelong medication that may or may not work right away, it was stressful. But you gotta look at the bigger picture, and you gotta have a positive mindset. And don't get me wrong, have your time to cry. I mean, even yesterday, like, I was just having a very frustrating morning. I was sore. My Keurig wasn't working. It hurt when I swallowed. I was just like, I was just pissed. Like, I was just mad about all of this. And I was just sitting there looking out the window, and my husband came up behind me and just, kind of put his arms around me, and I just started crying. It's just because I was just so frustrated and tired and sore. And that's okay. Like, that's what you have to do. You know, but don't let it consume your life. Don't let it be the thing that takes you away from your family mentally. Don't just don't let it make you upset. And like, I have to remind myself of that, because it is easy to get your head wrapped in there and get depressed and just, why me? But you know what? It was me, and I'm doing what I can do to fix it, and I am going to take the advantage to enjoy my life. And like, yeah, it would have been nice to not have this, and a lot of people don't go through their life and they don't have any issues, and awesome, but that wasn't me. So I just need to play with the cards that I was dealt. And that's my recommendation for everyone else too, is just take in your rough days, because you're going to have them, but you're going to have really good days too, and you're doing the right thing to get to where you need to be. So, okay, well, I will, again, probably try to make a couple more videos as I heal a little bit more, try to make a video of things pre and post surgery, and things I remember from the hospital, just things to ask, stuff like that. So, again, if you're on this journey right now, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you a little bit. Feel free to message me. I'm happy to talk to anyone about anything. So, okay, bye.